Welcome back to Barber's Den. I just want to do a short video on this black police officer in St. Louis that was killed. They say looters, but I would think he was killed by like rioters. All looters do is steal. Protesters protest. Looters steal. Rioters kill. So this said that I listened to a little bit of Fox News to see what I heard about the 4 officers shot in in Missouri, but I didn't really check into it because of what happened in Ferguson when Michael Brown was murdered. How everything went down with that. Peaceful. The protesters were peaceful, and then they sent in a whole entire National Guard and just started shooting at people that weren't burning down any buildings. Only one store I know got tore up and burned. That was the store of the owner that lied or whatever. I don't know if they lied or what, but it had everything to do with him stealing out that store. But it's a lot of crap went down with that, and I don't even feel like dealing with that because that was just messed up. So I didn't really look into it because I don't care too much for Missouri after what went down with Michael Brown. Then I noticed they having protests over there too. Then I hear 4 officers got shot. My thing is with the Ferguson thing, the protesters' mindset is different. So I don't know who shoot this off of him. My thing is, why is one black man standing in front of a business trying to protect it? I watched the video of in the white community. White men are just armed around, just protecting the stores in the white community. There was not one police officer protecting white businesses. White police officers were there for the protesters, to make sure the protesters don't get out of line. And then we saw this silly black guy out there dancing and looking stupid, and this girl, my girl, she out there dancing. They both look crazy. I don't even get the crunk dance they doing. I really don't get it. She crunk dancing some crazy little dance, and he out there acting. I don't know what he acting like. What he need to sit down. He let black people look really bad. So you need to sit down. Why you out there in front of white cops when you just standing there and you acting stupid? They're not gonna do anything to you. But in the black community, you out there dancing, being stupid like that. Oh, and they gonna do something to you. So there were black people in there. There were black people on the side over there watching him out there looking silly, dancing, acting stupid. I don't know who paid him to do that, or someone had to pay him to be that dumb. This is going on. So why the white men is protecting their stores in their community, you got one black man, a police officer, trying to protect, they say his business, but did he think having on that police suit was going to stop people from looting that store? I don't know why the cops in Missouri got shot up. Probably because they remember Ferguson. So, like you say, they don't know who shot him, but I don't think looters shot him. I think rioters with guns shot him. So, protesters, they just protest. They march with signs. They don't do anything. Just march with signs and go home. Looters steal everything. And then you have rioters that set fire and burn down everything. Because I've never seen a looter set fire to nothing. All I've ever seen a looter do was steal stuff out the store and run with it. Now, rioters, they are knocking out windows and setting fires. And we know who the rioters are. And based on the faces, they are majority white. This one girl standing out there screaming and yelling at people burning down the black community where these people live. And all of the faces were white. Young people. Just like one of my commenters said, they're college students. So my thing is, this seems to me to be Wall Street #2. Black Wall Street #2. They're only burning down black businesses. They're burning down black businesses. They're not burning down. And like they say, banks and supermarkets, yeah, they're owned by white people. But they are not mom and pop small businesses white people. They are corporate white people that don't even live in that neighborhood. These corporate people live in neighborhoods like Oprah. These people that own the Chase Bank, the Wells Fargo, the Vance Auto. Make sure I'm still recording. The Vance Auto, the AutoZone, the Target, the supermarkets. All of these stores are not owned by small business black owners. They are owned by corporate people that live in Oprah's neighborhood. People like Oprah that live in they don't live in neighborhoods like the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast stars like Nene and Portia those, or Sheree, Tanya. They are millionaires. These people that own these corporate stores are not people that live in those neighborhoods. Because I heard Buckhead was was being destroyed too. So it's basically black businesses that are being destroyed. So I wonder if Nene's swag boutiques was destroyed. I tend to think not, because of where her stores are. She has I think she has a store in her neighborhood in Buckhead. She got 3, and then she got ones in these big old malls. You probably gotta pay $1,000 for an outfit. So this is what I'm seeing. And this man's death, I guess they want to spark another protest about him being murdered because he's a black cop. They already got a protest going on about George, the black guy. Now they want another protest going on for this black guy because he's a cop. I don't think that's going to happen in Missouri with black people coming out protesting for this guy, because the black police officers wasn't there for the black community when they killed Michael Brown. I don't see that happening. And it's sad that they did that to him, but I don't think the protesters, and I don't even know if they even got white protesters in Ferguson. They're probably all black, those that do come out. Because I'm not looking at it, because I just had enough with the Michael Brown thing. But the protesters come out, they're black. I don't believe a black protester shot him. I don't believe a black looter shot him. They said it was done on Facebook Live, but if they don't know who shot him, so it was a writer. Whether the writer is Antifa or police or whoever the writer may be, but It's definitely not a protester or a looter, because protesters and looters don't don't kill people. They just protest, march, loot, and run. Because since when you ever see a looter with an arm full of stuff, with a gun in their hand, shooting while they're running with stuff? That's just how I see it. It's sad this happened to the guy, but you got all these your black women out here trying to talk sense into these rioters, not protesters, not looters, but trying to talk sense into these rioters that's burning down the black community, the Black Wall Street again. And they're out there yelling, trying to talk sense into these people. Why are they doing this? You coming into the black neighborhood burning crap down, then you go back to your neighborhood and then sound like these Hispanic gunning down, shooting, killing, stabbing innocent black people, just driving through, talking about they coming into their neighborhood and to destroy their neighborhood. Hey, black people got better things to do than just go into a Hispanic neighborhood and just do what is happening to the black community. You need to sit down with that. But anyway, instead of this one guy standing there trying to protect the businesses, it should be black men protecting the businesses like the white men are protecting white businesses, white small businesses, white owned businesses. Black men should be doing the same thing. Where are they? These celebrity black men got businesses, but I don't think they're worrying about their businesses get burned down, because where are their businesses? Let's say Michael Jordan business. Where's Michael Jordan business? In corporate, in Nike corporate. There's no. You go in the black community, you don't see a Michael Jordan athletic store. You don't see that. So to me, this is just another Black Wall Street being burnt down. One excuse to burn it down and using George as an excuse. So, but that's it for this video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.